lakad matatag!
Normally. Yeah, and of course, this does mean that in similar fashion, a little bit of clicking war, some punches traded, but 555 wins it, and then now B9, yeah, free kill.
Very patient for Keel and ZXCA. Wait.
Also, a good opportunity for Adrian to pop the meta, get some good hits in. And now he's unfortunately forced into being a little bit more passive, but it's in the bottom lane where simply get level 3, all your spells do a little bit more damage, and then paired with that combo we always talk about, just the Gush plus the Bushwhack plus the Acorn Shot, a lot of physical damage that ends up bleeding through.
And Yuma in a situation soaking up a fair bit of damage at this point. However, well, we go back down bot where Dracul is alone, and he is getting hit pretty hard. One more hit. Oh, DOT does it. So, B9 gets the kill. That's the first kill of the game for DogChamp, but that's just unfortunate. But Yuma and B9 are being, okay, incredibly aggressive in the lane against a Tide who's supposed to be pretty damn hard to kill, but RCY comes in with the Thunder God's Wrath and gets a freebie.
Yeah, and as I like to say, whenever we are playing versus this Zeus, it's a raindrop check across the map, and not everybody was ready. As now mid, well, Jamari guesses wrong on fiending for another play, though. This is where, especially in the TB's lane, who did just skill up Sunder, looking for that Thunder God's Wrath. They're trying to save it right now, even though this would make this kill a lot safer, and we'll see. And actually, okay, they get it bottom. Oh, just a simultaneous play, one that will result in Yaren's death, but at least they get a return on onto Dracul yet again.
They're tingling though, RCY. He's hesitating. Yep, there it is. Suspected that something was up, dodges the Bushwhack, and oh, that's just good instinct, really. Jamari is still going to try and make something happen. Honestly, yeah, they could just overpower B9 here in the middle lane all by himself, so they will get a kill out of that rotation. Some good pressure onto the tier 1 as well, so
Look play onto, say, Jamari, that'd be pretty great. Even though mid, look at that. One of the costs of having that mid tower go down so early with Adrian's rotation, nobody can help out the Zeus in that situation.
ZXCA able to get himself involved there, helping out, and now well, that frees up a potential rotation top. Italiano's trying to lay out for this tower. Oh, my god. Okay, Dracul. Yeah, why not? Take no chances. Did not save the tower with it, but they got Adrian both of those kills, and they free him up to farm the lane. So, getting picked here, he's going to pop the pig pole, trying to get the extra move speed away, and he's going to make it. Stampede, meanwhile, popped to go in mid. They're looking to keep RCY safe. The Global Silence is going to come out as well. Thunder God's Wrath deployed. That takes ZXCA out. 555 will die as well. And Jamari, do you want to lay out for the kill? Is he going to be able to go in? He is, but he's not able to finish the job. Yarn catches him with the telekinesis. And there's the threat. No matter how big your lead is, there's a global, there's a stampede, there's thunder.
Working, and what is this? Stampede to escape from bottom, but also enables RCY to try and get a kill on under Dracul, and it works with Yaren.
And now 555
My goodness,
kind of out here alone. He just popped Overgrowth. But there's going to be the global. RCY trying to fall back. Yuma's now joining the fight as well. Jamari's losing so much health. He will get the kill. And he's just barely able to jump himself away, and it looks like Dreamers may be able to turn that. They get onto Yarn too, and oh man, I mean, they salvaged what was looking like a rough situation.
This is all physical damage that they're all inning on.
Doesn't give him any defense against the Global Silence as Yuma. He's going to push his way mid, looking for Dracul. One more hit will do the job, and they find the kill. They get the stun onto 555 as well. He doesn't have Overgrowth for 3, so he wants to buy a little bit of time. Meanwhile, the Aegis did pop onto Yuma, but he's right back up trying to get into the fight. RCY has joined as well, dishing out the damage from the sidelines. But I think at this point everybody's going to want to back off just a little bit here, although get the positioning.
30.
Oof. And they save the Stampede. Okay, Yaren's not getting out of that one. Adrian just wails on him, but global used, only a support dead. You're still feeling okay with that, and Dreamers are going to try to push this tower, but yeah, this is where it gets very bad. Italiano just jumps in onto all of them. Ravage does come through. That allows Adrian to get off the Sunder, and now they're going to try and turn. Yuma's dropping low. Can he somehow get away from Dracul? No, he cannot. Yuma goes down. And, well, they're going to try and go again. They jump in. The Terrorblade does not have Sunder this time. And he somehow get away. Hurricane Pike creating the separation. RCY a little low on mana, but still trying to chase. and they are going to be able to get him. So at the end of the day, they pull it back and looking for more. Italiano, another blink stomp. Drakeel gets hit. Krakenshell is able to remove a lot of those debuffs, but he is still pulled back by the telekinesis. And as slow as this may be, ET, I don't know if Drakeel's getting out, although between the face boots and the self-whip, he went great. There's a positives for Dreamers. There's a blink dagger, I believe now on its way. There we go, on the courier. So 555 has a blink. The blink overgrowth play is big. This is bigger, though. Jamari, oh my god, that's not where you wanted to be. Just trying to contest for the rune. Instead, the global catches him out. They'll take him down. They get Drakeel trying to TP away as well, and well, now Dreamers have to immediately fall back. They're going to try to split push things out with Adrian's illusions, with silence, but no direct defensive itemization. He refuses to change course.
Yeah, and oh, Yaren, the supports.
There's the Ravage. Does it hit onto anyone other than supports? Not really, but they do clean up both of them. The problem is, oh, the cores are going to start hitting pretty hard. Yuma was able to find one kill. RCY trying to relocate. Whip is going to slow him down a bit, and Adrian is getting into position. But so is Yuma, trying to get onto the backline. Got a first hit bash onto the TB. They're trying to force out his Sunder if they can. But Adrian is doing a pretty good job dancing, trying to keep himself out of this fight. But while he gets away, Jamari, well, he doesn't get away, actually. Jamari gets taken down. The bash comes through again. And the fight's done. They've just got to run, but Drakeel can't make it out. There's just too much damage. Yuma picks up all the kills.
Just not enough in the tank. And Adrian just finished up with Scotty, which is nice. It's good to see, but still doesn't solve the issue, which still is RCY and what he is doing on the Zeus in bottom. Okay, stolen overgrowth, and the guy with 0 defensive items eats 2 ultimates, and it's just that simple.
That people, I mean, global overgrowth, a stomp, just everything. But that's how valuable Jamari is, right? Especially since he's gone for the damage-oriented build. That means he is accountable for so much more of Dreamer's overall damage, and without him, they can't really do anything. And 555, yeah, that's oddly enough for the Treant Protector, the trees are not your friend in that situation.
No, this
in the quick buy after that, but it's going to be the BKB first, because he's not that foolish. Although I say that, ET, he just got jumped in on. There's the stun, the bashes. He did get off the Manta into the Sunder, though. Ooh. Surviving by the skin of his teeth, and now Drakeel comes in. They're going to be able to pop the Ravage. The Overgrowth as well actually canceled Yuma's TP. I thought he was getting out, but now he's stuck. His BKB's wearing off. He does have 2 lives, though, so they're going to have to get him a second time. B9 coming in. Global Silence in 1. But since the Ursa already tried to TP, he doesn't have it available again. Oh. Tries to juke. Force Staff. Moving him along, but here comes Jamari. In with the root. Global Silence, though, will be popped, and maybe they do try to fight this. They've got reinforcements coming in. RCY, 5 seconds out from the Thunder God's Wrath. Will that be enough, though? Yuma really is taking a beating. He's lasting a hell of a long time, but can he actually make it out of here? Got the temporary Enrage. His blink, though, did get canceled, but he's still somehow running. But once he reaches the range, Yuma does on the Ursa, right? So 31 minutes in, as we go on, the TB is going to start getting more and more impactful as Overgrowth going to be committed. They've caught RCY. Can they actually bring him down, though? They need a little bit more damage. The Stampede, though, is allowing him to get away. No, it is not. They will still be able to bring him down. Adrian gets the kill, so that means Italiano Gangster is alone underneath this tower. I don't think they can actually... Our opposing side went around behind us. That means the front door is open, and now they just have to be careful about this wraparound.
Yeah, 25 seconds, and okay, Stampede, they're going in, it's split.
Their target is initially 555. They'll blow him up quickly. Immediate buyback from him, though. Doesn't really have a TP point, so it's going to be a while. And while that happens, Italiano got his TP canceled. Stomp doesn't really help when Adrian's hitting from the high ground, so they will lose the Centaur. A buyback was committed by B9, so your Silencer's back in, but he's back in with no ult. But they're kind of stuck in no man's land. They have to try and do something. Yaren, well, he gets caught out. I think they thought they had Yuma in range there as the Ravage was deployed, but not going to be the case. But they are onto another support, and B9 just bought back. If he goes down here, he loses a... It's looking like it's going to be the latter.
They don't want to force themselves into that lose condition, even though there is a Ravage.
There it is. Connects onto 3. What can they do? RCY, he's going to buy back. There's going to be the Tendril coming out as well. Yuma is going to be able to get away. Italiano, though, is dropping low. But he's able to make it back to the fountain. Fight will reset. Yarn with the stolen sharpshooter kills off ZXCA. So there is a casualty on the Dreamer side, but they want more. They're pushing in. They're onto the Terrorblade. They get the first life, and Yuma's just going to push everybody away. They are setting up onto the TV again. Can they bring him down again, though? Not immediately. BKB popped. Adrian into the fight. Teammates coming up behind him. 5-5-5. Well, he's dropping pretty low here, but Jamari's actually the one to go down first, and this is starting to get a little bit confusing and a little bit dangerous for Dreamers. Adrian cannot afford to die here. He is holding the Sunder, but if he gets bashed, well, he won't get bashed, but he's still low on HP. Stuck in the middle of 3. Yarn blinking forward, getting the telekinesis, catching him out, going for the sharpshooter, hit at point-blank range, and they bring him down. Drakil's in trouble now as well. He's just going to try and walk it off, but Dreamers, it's hard to say that they made a mistake considering they got 2 full lanes of Raxi.
They're up the lane. They're trying to get the advantage, and they see Adrian. They've got this Great Ward Sentry that got overlooked by their gem.
Oh, they got him with the sharpshooter.
Fight? Oh.
Nimbus, there's Yuma in with the Abyssal Blade. Will it be enough? Yes, it will. Adrian's dead already, and that's just brutal. He's going to buy back, though, but where does he TP to? He's going to the outpost, so his teammates just have to hold the line for a little bit longer. And they're going to start to turn the fight. Yarn dead. B9 taken down. Yuma's in some trouble. Can he get away? No, he can't, so he's going to try to turn around. He's hit by the Nullifier, just getting absolutely smashed. But Yarn with the buyback pulls him away. Will that be enough? Force staff out now as well, and Yuma makes it all the way back into the base. But at this point, Dreamers, they're still chasing. They smell blood in the water. They want to try to push forward. Yuma still dropped low, taken down, has a buyback available. Immediately pops it. But they're down to just 2.
Getting taken. And it's going to become a problem. This is where they need to buy space. They need to buy some time. Yuma, no BKB for 4 seconds, but that's when he would want to commit.
Well, he just got caught by the Yules. They
Gotta
are
go now,
falling
though.
back, but yeah, the Ancient's exposed. They got to go in. They already used their Nimbus, though, off to the side in a spot that's really not helpful, but they're going to try and find it. Yuma, still not activating his BKB, but Ancient. Ancient is dying. Ancient is in trouble. Ancient is gone. Game is over. Okay.
For how successful it is. He just doesn't seem to lose on this hero, as well as
Some of these plays, unfortunately, you're going up against a Death Prophet with 2 points in the siphon, so that damage really doesn't stick, but trying to just get a little bit of extra breathing room. That play, though, does allow ZXCA to make a rotation over towards mid. He smoked his way here. RCY has basically no mana. They got the Ava, they got the toss back, they got the taunt in as well. That is well executed. ZXCA is the one to get the kill, but
and another attempt, and a good attempt. Needs a little bit more room for the tossback, but with the TP from Yarn and the threat of the Nature's Prophet, it's not enough, even though very awkward.
That's an interaction. They're still trying for it, though. RCY is dropping low. The DOT is on him. Will the living armor be enough to keep him alive? For now, it looks like the answer is yes. 555 is actually the one to die. Now with Italiano TPing in, he goes for the Sprout,
Great block.
blocking the path. Heads up play from the Prophet. They're going to turn onto ZXA as well. Nice cookie stun. RCY with a middle finger to his opponents there. Set Spectre is still going for that early Blade Mail build. So we'll see how active he looks to get once he's got that picked up. As he had middle lane, RCY.
They're going to haunt on him too if they get it. But no. There it is.
Okay. The haunt is in. RCY's in trouble. Toss play comes out. He's still living, though. That living armor really doing a lot of work. Is he going to go down? The Chronosphere is going to be deployed. RCY still not dying. They'll finally finish him off, but Adrian is going to be taken down in exchange. Do they lose anyone else? 555's trying to get away. Yuma, I don't know if you want to chase much further than this. His HP is not looking hot, but neither is Drakil's, neither is 555's. But Jamari is in there to clean up something, so he will get the Yuma kill. Dodges out the stun from the cookie. ZXCA TPing back in, so all of a sudden this fight gets more complicated. There's going to be the avalanche. The toss is... well, it tosses Italiano back a little bit, but he's just going to look for the TP home, and they used all their lockdown to go in the first place, and now with RCY respawning...
usually the timing he's looking for, but he's no slouch either. As bottom, this is just a straight-up soul kill, and oh, it's close, but Italiano's not dead. Will be dead to the Void Spirit, but look, 2, needs a stick, dies in Fountain. Didn't have enough charges.
Yep. That is... I mean, okay, he dies afterwards, but just the solo kill onto the Spectre alone really kind of makes that pretty much worthwhile, although now Yuma's got to be careful here. He was able to time walk away from the initial jump, so really going to set that Spectre back. The Blade Meal was finished, but... well, as you saw, the Blade Mail alone wasn't enough. Oh, God, Yuma. just straight up drops down the chrono. Here come the kisses. They kind of forgot about what the chronosphere could do to him. You need to try and do something to get him involved, because you can't give him farming space with the cores that you have. He's just got to try and farm kills and assists as the chrono is down. Adrian is in some trouble. Supernova, yeah, that's optimistic, and now it's not even going to finish off because Yarn is standing 5 feet away from you, and Little Shredder does its job. Adrian and 555 both dead. They are going to be able to take down Yarn, though, so they get a little bit of revenge here as Dracula picks up the kill, but they need more. What else can they find? Italiano Gangster sort of stuck in the fight here. Completely stuck in the fight, actually. He's just not able to do anything. He's trying to walk, but he doesn't go very fast, and well, it's unfortunate way, and Dreamers very wisely decide not to even play on that section of the map. They push mid. EXO for a tier 1 is always a little but this is a tier 1 tower mid that they really do need to control.
And they don't know about the tiny blink yet. They want the hunt, and well, there's the chrono. There's no kisses, but if they get your kill,
and that supernova is just too far out to really be all that effective. The haunt was used, but there's no jump. That's awful if you're Dreamers. We are back, we are good, and we will see. Well, if they could, yeah, take advantage here, because there is no chrono. They're going to make the jump in. They've caught Yuma. Can they bring him down? They get him with the taunt, but they don't have the damage, and, well, the chrono comes back up in time. And now things get very awkward. Supernova is channeling, but it's not going to get off in time. 555 gets taken down. Dreamers, they just really don't have a whole lot after that. Jamari is attempting to get away, and I do believe he's going to make it. Did he just pop EXO? Yes, he did. Drakil's going to try and get on the back line. How much damage can he do by himself, though? He's really not taking anyone down, ET, and well, RCY just kept on chasing. So Jamari still dies, and Drakil's EXO really does not amount to a whole lot.
no, he's really just kind of forced to walk and whatnot. Everybody gets away with murder, pretty much. ZXA wants revenge.
Just about every situation, but Dreamers need to try and get back on track. They need to find easy kills, though. They can't overcommit, and plays like this are getting real risky as Jamari just kind of forgets where he is. Too far forward. He's just going to get taken down. Another supernova that will not go off, and Dreamers are just losing all semblance of cohesion here. At least Drakil will get away with the TP, ET, but I'm not sure what they were thinking there. They get the blink on Tiny, but since it doesn't hit a target, you'd think that would have been their cue to back out, and they just don't.
Yeah, and yet again, Adrian doesn't feel comfortable punting in.
They're eyeballing Drakil mid. They get the cookie stun onto him. RCY just blinking his way around, looking for the damage. Italiano TP's in to block the escape route. And that's pretty much textbook. They attack from multiple angles. They block off all routes of escape. The Gleipnir out from Italiano just makes sure that there's no more movement at the end, and he's also picked up the curse
on
here.
Adrian.
Yeah, gets them the vision. They're able to push in. They've caught the Spectre. Oh! Well, okay, that's what the Aegis was for, I guess. Adrian goes down. RCY loses his first life, but they're going to look for more. 555's been spotted out here, just trying to ward up as best as he can. Instead, he runs into a whole hell of a lot of damage. He will die. ZXCA will die. Scouted out that smoke, though. But they're going to try it anyway, and RCY would be a massive target to hit. He does have his BKB, though, and yeah, now it's time to back off. Jamari, though, still wants to go in. This feels risky, but he's going to lay out everything he's got for it. Does he have enough damage? No, he does not. Stunned up, rooted in place, taken down, and Adrian somehow gets roped into all of that as well. Haunted in, taken out, and now it's gone from a missed opportunity, ET, to an absolute disaster.
Yeah, just a fight that Drakil already couldn't partake in because, well, he was respawning in the fountain from the Chronosphere. They just ate him, and they just tried to do a little bit too much. That was incredibly split, purposely so, from Dreamers. And now mid lane, DXA is looking for a very alone Snapfire, but Yarn's got the Force Staff, now the Tinker comes in, and, well, these heroes might also be too split from the rest of their teammates that are just respawning. This is just so much that's going on right now.
Drakil's trying to fight. He did pop the Exorcism. He is trying to TP out, but the root comes in. I don't think he's making it home here. doing what damage he can. Siphons are really keeping him in this, though, and because of that, well, Jamari decides maybe there's an opening. He's going to TP in, looking for the damage, able to take down Bloody 9. Gem hits the deck, but Yarn's able to pick it up. DogChamp want to try and back out. ZXEA, though, doesn't want to let him go. Gets off the Avalanche. They're going to jump in. They've got Yarn. They'll take him down. And the Gem, again...
Just a reverse overextension. Not having the control, not having the kisses. Now Chrono's back up, though, and immediately, there's no time in this game. The cores are just going to have to go down. They're splitting the damage, but it's just enough. And now ZXCA, well, that's our RCY triple kill. He's godlike. They just wanted the mid-tier 1. They just wanted it, but they're not getting any of it.
He is trying now to clean up some of these waves pushing in onto him, so that is going to get him something, but at the same time, that's a full scythe. Finished off by RCY there. Courier? Yeah, Courier's bringing it to him, so he's got scythe, he's ready to party, TP's in, B9 does get taken down, but the Chrono's been deployed. They're immediately going to take down Drakeel, ZXCA will fall as well, 555 dies. It's just an absolute slaughter, and at this point Adrian's just trying to get home safely, but there's going to be that Hex. He's getting slowed up now by the Shiva's Guard, and he is entirely surrounded with no way out. Jamari couldn't even be there in time to help, and if he were there in time, ET, I highly doubt his presence would have even mattered.
No, they just get caught. I don't know. I feel like his team might come over.
And here it comes. Oh, Jamari's in. And he is way too far forward. He gets rooted, he gets hexed, he gets killed. No buyback available. Supernova. Bet you $5 this one doesn't go off, just because none of them have. And that's why you maybe don't want to fight without your Spectre.
And now he'll respawn. He'll be like, well, I guess I'll go push in the waves. 30k gold lead, 35 minutes into the game. Free Aegis for Yuma, because at this stage of the game...
That's big. He didn't have money for buyback. That would have just led them straight into the base. But they're going into the base anyway. They toss Yuma onto the supports. Oh, and he's just one chrono away from wiping them out. Neither of those supports have buyback. Now they get Jamari, who, again, gets caught too far forward with no defensive itemization. And there's your GG. DogChamp, they needed a recovery game. They needed a statement after dropping game 1. And, well, they rely on some old comfort picks that work out pretty damn well.
Heroes just work. DogChamp really are going to struggle for plays. He's got at least a little pocket lane to play for, but it's actually top. The harass, the damage, everybody is time dilated. There's 3 stacks even on Drakeel, but the refresh goes through anyway, as that's how Shocker works in the matchup. It doesn't lock you out completely, and it just works. And RCY got...
At least for now.
Oh, yes. Wow. Kind of crazy that Yarn lost aggro there, actually, but taking a lot of damage now. The creep aggro pull is happening again, but it's also the glyph in mid. Jamar's going for another soul kill.
RCY has already used his cold snap. Okay. At least he'll get a return kill there, but Jamari gets the credit first, and B9 here to soak up some experience, but since he leaves lane... Excuse me, not leaves lane, the bottom lane did not have anyone missing from.
He's Remnant back in mid, though, and again, still playing with his advantage.
Heal up, TP back, try to get a hit or two onto Yarn, now gets the root. Yarn could turn around for the smoke screen. They do get him with the cold snap.
Basically, and maybe tank the Arcane Orb, but it's where they really need to start cooking those plays once Italiano gets level 6. Otherwise, this game really doesn't look any better.
Jump onto RCY mid. He was able to get off the Ice Wall and the Cold Snap, so he's not dead yet, but the Sleight of Fist quickly fixes that problem from Jamari's perspective, and that was not the normal time when you'd want him deployed, right? He's still trying to sort of get himself into the farming build with the Mask of Madness, so you were already playing from behind, and that Whiffed Chrono sets him back further when he's supposed to be your fallback option, and this is going to set him back even more. That is a straight-up death. Jamari and Drakeel find the pick. Now they're looking for B9 as well. Drakeel thought about the ult for a moment. He will actually commit for it now. And they should be able to find the pick off here as B9 goes for a very ambitious hookshot, trying to catch Jamari, but it's just not going to work.
No, and they're just going to continue to play as this 4-man, and you want, with this next chrono, ideally, I think, to kill the OD. I think that's where we almost have to see Unity
thrown down, but Jamari I don't know. Do you want to force this fight? B9 is still hanging out nearby. Could get a little bit risky. They're going to try for it anyway, and the Sleight of Fist does get the job done. Now they see Italiano, so they actually want to go for more, but they need a little bit more damage. They do get the root down. Drakeel, though, he is trying to cut off the reinforcements. B9's getting pushed back, which means Italiano has no backup as he will fall. Jamari got 2 kills. Can he make it 3? They're looking for B9, and Drakeel will take it, but either way, clean initiation.
Nope, very nice. They get what they need, get what they want, get the resets as well, but this is just how the game goes for DogChamp. It matters right now, connecting with the Snapfire, a Snapfire who can even set up for his teammate, and actually, they're going for another independent play here, and the dynamic duo, Yarn and B9, just have enough lockdown. Again, with the Sleep Dart setup, it makes the game very simple to play, and they've got more plays. They can do something with Italiano and Yuma still.
Sentry's going to spot his movement. And that really kind of just breaks up everything. And now Yarn may get punished. He's actually going to get knocked back. And he will be taken down. At the same time, B9, did he actually try to hook in? Yeah, he did, and he was too late. Jamari's able to get a freebie, but...
For these cores, Yuma and Italiano, they do not want to be chained together, but here we go. In a Chrono, but again, a Chrono with no damage, and they're going to try for the kill, but it just doesn't work.
They're just getting absolutely... really destroyed there with the damage. They took more damage in the Chrono than they dished out. And Jamari, you might want to be a little careful here. He is getting hit up, able to jump away to the Remnant, but his teammates push forward. 5-5-5, able to get off the root onto everyone. The overgrowth is huge. Then the root from the Searing Chains comes in. And it's time to run for RCY. He did all that he could happen then, but now maybe they start to split a little bit more. Maybe they become vulnerable as Adrian is... well, all by himself, but well, Italiano's already been taken down elsewhere on the map. B9 gets ambushed by ZXCA. Yeah, that TP's not going through, so the Clockwork will be punished, will be taken down. It does allow your Faceless Void to get away from a potential gank, though, but DogChamp just can't seem to stop hemorrhaging these kills. Yarn gets caught in the river, and Jamari picks up yet another one. 15.
They're really going to come into their own. The only thing that can go bad is when they veer a little bit too far away. Now B9 is going to get the D ward, but I don't know if they want this Chrono. They're going to try to kill him without it, but is going to get a little close.
Okay, Drakeel. Okay, they'll pop the Chrono. Just going for the kill. They do manage to get it. What else can they grab? ZXCA would be a nice target. They'll hit him with the Sleep Dart. Meanwhile, off to the side, Meteors coming in. Deafening Blast connecting as well. 5-5-5, run down and kill it. But there's Adrian into the fight. There's Jamari to join him. They quickly take down both of the opposing supports, and now... if you're DogChamp, what's the game plan here? Italiano's in some trouble, needs help getting away. RCY did track down the kill onto the Coddle, but that leaves him so far from his teammate that they will end up losing the snap.
And there's no BKB on the OD.
But now they're going to try to group up. They're looking for a play onto Adrian. They get him with the dart, they get him with the silence, and there's going to be the Chrono. The spit up play comes out as well. The Cataclysm is deployed. Adrian's taken down, and well, the reinforcements for Dreamers are coming, but how much do they really have in the tank? There's going to be your Chaos Meteors flying through, doing the damage. Overgrowth, though, will still be deployed. So 5-5-5 locks him down for Drakeel to come in with the Rolling Thunder, but they need more damage. They have to get RCY. They're able to take him out as Jamari jumps forward. He's now going to look for a second. Can he cancel the TP? Well, yes, both by Searing Chains and by damage. Italiano Gangster goes down, and now Yuma, all by himself, quickly cleaned up, dropped the gem on top of it, and Yarn did not leave. He is still actually kind of stuck here. They don't have detection for him, though, so he's able to get into the tree line. Adrian had to make space, but he takes the Aegis. He is holding onto the shard for the time being. But down in the bottom lane, what's going on here? RCY has been spotted. They're able to hit him up. They get the bash onto him. They're keeping him locked in place. They cannot afford to lose RCY here, but they don't have a choice. Drakeel gets the kill. Now they're on to B9. And this should not be a difficult kill, but you see up to the north, they're looking for more, and they got Yuma, dropping the hammer with the Sanity's Eclipse. DogChamp, I mean, every single hero who could not afford to die there gets caught out. Just blatant.
That's the only way that DogChamp can really get back into this game at this point.
Dart onto one, hookshot onto another. Where's the follow-up, though? Nobody else is coming in. They're going to spit the Faceless Void forward, but he actually got stunned upon landing. And now he's put under by the Astral. He'll pop his BKB, but while that happened, his backline disintegrated. RCY and Italiano are just instantly dead, buying back immediately. But at this point, they need to regroup before they can even think about going back
High
in.
ground, but look at this. The jump. Not going to be able to save their clock.
Already dead. Yuma goes in. There's the Chrono. There's the Cataclysm. But Adrian says, let me shut that down right now. Sanity's Eclipse takes out 2. And there really isn't anything left to fight with. They just didn't catch Adrian. That's the long and the short of it. There's your GG. Sanity's Eclipse does a hell of a lot of damage.
Oh, and it works. They get to win. They don't get to get megas. They don't get to kill the Ancient because, again, it's just not what OD does. But